Last night, President Trump attended the Al Smith dinner and delivered some of the most epic, brutal roasts that we have heard in presidential history. But guess who didn't show up for the dinner last night? Kamala Harris. And that was the first time a presidential candidate did not show up to the Al Smith dinner in 40 years. And the last time that happened, the candidate lost all the states except for one, Minnesota. That was during the Reagan run. And now today, we are getting absolutely hilarious reports coming in of Kamala Harris absolutely fuming, completely losing her mind after the absolute destruction that Trump delivered to her at the Al Smith dinner last night. The Al Smith dinner is hitting like a bad hangover this morning. Kamala Harris was too upset to watch it live, so she tried to catch up just now, but stopped after the nanny joke. It's already a don't talk to her kind of day, and it's not even 9 a.m. She knows that she is tanking right now, and she is having complete tantrums in the White House because of that. So we're going to get into some of the other meltdowns that are coming from Kamala Harris after all of the destruction that she has received over the past couple of days.
I used to think the Democrats were crazy for saying that men have periods, but then I met Tim Walz. There's a group called White Dudes for Harris. Have you seen this? White Dudes for Harris. Does anybody know? Are some of you here? White Dudes for Harris? Doesn't sound like it. But I'm not worried about them at all because their wives and their wives' lovers are all voting for me. A major issue in this race is childcare, and Kamala has put forward a concept of a plan. A lot of people don't like it. The only piece of advice I would have for her in the event that she wins would be not to let her husband, Doug, anywhere near the nannies. Just keep him away. That's a nasty one.
I love how Trump is even like, that's a nasty one. And there were so many other great roasts that he did of Kamala Harris last night. It was absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend going to check it out. But before we do that, let's go ahead and jump into some of the insane stuff coming from Kamala Harris. By the way, Kamala Harris, even though she didn't show up for the dinner last night, she decided to phone it in by sending in this video. And apparently this is what she thought would be a great video, a great roast to Trump. This is just so cringe on so many levels. It is just absolutely, it's just so bad.
Cool. Oh, sorry.
Hey, what's going on? Who was that?
Oh, sorry, Mary Catherine Elliott. Mary Catherine Elliott. It's so nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you, Mary Catherine. Right now I'm trying to record my speech for tonight's dinner.
Oh, yeah, I know. I just want to say that I'm Catholic, and tonight is one of the biggest dinners next to the Last Supper.
It is a very important dinner, and it's an important tradition that I'm so proud to be a part of.
Sometimes when I get nervous, I stick my fingers under my arms and I simmer them like that. But that's gross.
So tell me something. I'm giving a speech. Do you have some thoughts about what I might say tonight?
My feelings about what you should say tonight would be best expressed in a monologue from one of my favorite made-for-TV series.
Okay, let's hear it.
Don't you see, man? We need a woman to represent us. A woman brings more heart, more compassion.
I can't even finish watching this because it is so freaking bad. Kamala Harris thought this would be a good video to send in to the Al Smith dinner. She didn't bother to show up because she's too much of a coward to show up and face Trump and receive the roast from Trump right to her face. She was too much of a chicken for that. So today she is completely losing it. We have also some other things coming from Kamala Harris today. This is absolutely hilarious. Vice President Kamala Harris's campaign lashed out late Thursday night after it was widely mocked at a charity dinner for vulnerable women and children that Harris refused to attend.
Donald Trump struggled to read scripted notes written by his handlers, repeatedly complaining that he couldn't use a teleprompter.
Harris's campaign misleadingly claimed. All of this is complete nonsense, by the way. If anything, Trump is probably very tired because he has been going non-stop, absolutely balls to the wall non-stop over the past few weeks for the presidential run, okay? He has been doing interview after interview, rally after rally, dinner after dinner, show after show. He is not stopping. He is an absolute machine. And if you look at the chart of what he has been doing as far as interviews and shows and all that type of stuff compared to Kamala Harris, he completely dwarfs her, right? It is very clear that Kamala Harris is completely losing it. She is falling apart far. She is in absolute shambles, and I absolutely love it. This whole thing has been turning into a glorious meltdown coming from Kamala Harris, and I cannot wait for November 5th. So make sure that we get out and vote, because that is, of course, what we need to do. We need to carry Trump to victory. That is our job now as the American people. So with that being said, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.